this one right here, right? So, respect. Welcome back to Smitty's Corner. What I want to do right here is I want to take time and I'm going to look at this incident that happened during Juneteenth, all right? Shout out to anybody who celebrates it, right? Cool beans. But there's something in specific that I want to tap in on. Let's go ahead and listen.
Breaking news in Oakland tonight. Dozens of police officers, multiple ambulances, and several city blocks closed after violence erupts during a Juneteenth celebration.
Next thing you know, we all thought that we heard fireworks. So what we did was we ran from this direction. Next thing you hear, another boom, 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 boom from the other side of the lake.
Reports of a shooting tonight at Oakland's Lake Merritt. Good evening. I'm Julie.
So, real quick, right? This is what I want to tap in on briefly for this morning. This is why, personally, I just don't really go nowhere like that. We hear a lot of talk. We outside. Cool beans. Great. There's nothing wrong with going outside. There's nothing wrong with enjoying yourself and enjoying this life. But you know something I be peeping, bruh? How many times do we hear that it's a group of folks that just wanted to go have some fun? That's it. They, as a matter of fact, whatever incident popped off, whoever got hit, they ain't had nothing to do with it. They was all the way across on the side. It was just that bullet was able to carry itself over there. Let's keep on listening. I'm going to tap back in.
And I'm Mike Meeback. Let's get right to KTVU's Amber Lee with the very latest on this breaking news that started around 8:45 tonight. Amber, what's going on right now?
Mike, we could see a massive police presence out here. Behind me, I counted at least 24 police patrol cars. And beyond my line of sight, you can tell with the flashing lights, there are plenty more in the area. Now, the mood has been very chaotic, confrontational. I've seen participants in this Juneteenth celebration get confrontational with police verbally. When we first arrived, we saw one man who was conscious being taken away in an ambulance. Now, we have unconfirmed reports that there were at least 4 people who were injured, possibly from gunshot wounds, and one person may have been struck by a car. Now, let's hear what the witness had to say about when things started turning violent.
It began to be a slideshow. It was a couple fights that were going off, but it didn't really happen. Next thing you know, we all thought that we heard fireworks. So what we did was we ran from this direction. Next thing you hear, another boom, 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 boom from the other side of the lake. We come down here, we're walking, and my sister sprints across the street where she's seen one of her friends. We're laying out, choking on his blood. We all came out here to celebrate our culture, our freedom. You see, people are still out here.
Now, that's what I wanted to tap in on right there. That part right there. We all came out here to celebrate. You know how many times I've heard the exact, oh, we was just going out to celebrate our friend, my cousin's whatever birthday, or coming home from here, or getting ready to graduate and go off there. And then you know what happens at that club, at that whatever. So, listen, this isn't to make people paranoid, or I'm not saying don't go anywhere. Absolutely not. We must enjoy our lives. We only have one, okay? But I'm going to be honest with y'all. All that like trying to be pressed to go to like these real big spots. See, look, like for example, me and my lady, we have this thing where it's like, let's go do something. Like, I ain't going to lie. If I go to the movies, I'm trying to hit that bad boy about 4 or 5 days after it comes out. I'm not standing in that long ass line with you niggas. And then I'm trying to go on like a random Wednesday morning. You know, when it's like that one family, your date, and then like an old couple. Yeah. I like that. You know, when you can like just literally put your feet up because no one's there. I'm that guy. I don't care about being all shoulder to shoulder around you people and shit. Somebody kids too. Like, I don't got time for it. I'm the guy that goes to the beach on the off seasons. But I also go to the beach in the summer too, because that's when you're supposed to go. But my point is, a lot of things that I like to do, because, like I said, me and my lady talk about these things, right? Like, as far as like, if we do go somewhere, like, we would rather go to like a cabin retreat. I don't care about going to no loud fest. Have we not seen how many times when you go to like large crowd places, shit happens? I'm so serious. I'm damn near to the point, if it's like more than 100 people, I might get nervous. Or not even nervous, but like my awareness gets heightened. I've always been more of a cafe lounge type of guy more than club. I've always been more so get together as opposed to big party. I don't care about that shit, dog. And one thing that I do notice, although I've been in a slew of before, I can honestly say, because of that mentality that I've always had for the most part, I've always seen myself not being in these type of positions. Although there have been some things that's popped off before. Life happens, right? But like on some real stuff though, how many times, bruh, do we got to keep hearing and I never hear when something popped off, guess who got hit? Only the people involved in the incident. No. It's always like you hear they got away or someone's on the run, but one of us just lost one of ours. That's the thing about it. It's so unfortunate that you got to be nicked up about going to any large event, concert, anything, a sporting event, all of that, because it's something about those who can blend into those places. They're not going to try to show up at a small function where it's only like 8 of us, 10 of us, 15 of us. Easy. It's too easy to point out. Any of us can blend into that large crowd, do any damn thing, and then sneak right away in the very same crowd that we snuck into. That's the part. That's all. Right? So let's keep on going. Let's listen.
Singing and dancing, this is not fun. Just two or 3 years ago, this happened, and it seems to be a repeating cycle. It needs to be some kind of change.
Yes, it's a repeating cycle, because just like how almost every single MLK that is located in America has high crime. Not many of us know a MLK street, boulevard, avenue, anything, and shit don't go down. Why is it a repeating cycle? And what I want to know is, who keeps it a repeating cycle? Could it be us? Is it them? Is it a combination of both? And it's just a question being proposed. Why does this keep happening? I can tell you what my personal view is. We just don't want to seem to recognize that we're too small in numbers for this. And it's something about when things like this happen, it puts such a damper on other folks who do want to enjoy themselves. And then we'll have all these crazy laws like, nah, you can't carry guns and you got da-da-da-da and everything else, which I do understand that should be highly, highly regulated, because the safety factors are very, very important. It's like everything when it comes to guns, right? But it's like a lot of states will have it so you can't even defend yourself. But we all know that this crazy bullshit can happen. It's wild. So many different factors that come into play when we think about these things. But let's keep on listening.
To the community, but I pray for the people that might have been lost. I hope that they weren't.
Now that young woman tells me a family friend has been shot and she believes killed here at the scene. Of course, that's not confirmed. We have not been able to reach Oakland police at this point. We're told.
Now, that person that was choking on the blood, condolences, right? If, Lord forbid. That day that person, I want you to think about this. The day that person that got shot, when they woke up that morning and they were getting dressed, don't you know how you all on the phone? Yeah, it's the way y'all like, okay. All right, now I'm going to ride with such and such. And all right, I'll be there. I'll pick y'all up in a bit. All of that. You know, we all know how the plans work, right? Do you think during the time of that person getting dressed, tying their shoes, right? In the shower, all of that. Not in that order, but but all of these things that take place. They stop at the gas station, get your little drinks and your roll-ups, whatever, your snacks and all of this, right? And then by the end of the night, y'all went 4 deep. Now you 3 deep on the way home. Or should I say 1 less or 2 less? We don't never know when anything can happen to you in your own house, dang it. You can fall down the steps. So, I mean, nowhere is safe. You can go to sleep and not wake up because the pillow was on your face. Anything can happen, I'm aware, but there are things that I do believe nowadays can decrease those chances. And so me personally, yeah, I'm going to choose to go to this nice little quiet log cabin with my lady, you know, minimum interactions, the whole 9, but just enough to socialize. That's more so of my frequency. But with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. This has been your boy Smitty. You all have a great day.